Well, another video. I didn't think you'd have two in 2 days. Or in one day. Oh, crikey, I don't know what day we're on. What day is it? Thursday, the 27th of June. Yes. Well, I thought I'd talk to you about what's been going on here at Hotel Fairy, where you can check out any time you like, but you can never leave. And that sums my life up at the moment. Currently, behind me, he's snoring now, is Monty. Oh, he's just kicked me as well. Yes, you did. I felt that. He's not very well. It's the heat. It's just getting to him. Isn't it, darling? Yes, he says, yes, mummy. Just don't leave me, mummy. So, the heat this week. Poor Monty. He does not like, he does not like the heat at all. We have just had one hot minute of a week. Baby Fairy, as you know, got an opportunity through the university to go all the way to South Korea to study the language. And she said, oh yes, please, thank you very much. And off she jetted. And she left us on Monday morning. We were all out of bed, something 3:45 in the morning, something like that. Anyway, we're all feeling absolutely exhausted as the day was going on, and I was making less and less sense. Not that I made a lot of sense to start off with, but you know, I digress. We got through. I got through the day on the Monday. I don't quite know how I got through the day. It was raging temperatures outside. I had a stack of ironing a mile high that needed to get sorted, and yeah, we just straight off and did it, and it's been like that every single day this week until now, this very second I sit in front of you. I've just done a book review collection of all the books that I want to read this summer. Yeah, so if you haven't seen that video, check it out, because there's some absolute bangers in there, it really is. And I just thought this video I would get to sit down and talk to you about what's going on. Well, Baby Fairy, as I say, is jetted off to South Korea, and she is having the time of her life. She's actually made some friends, and we've heard from her this morning, and that she's doing really well. Her first class was today, and she thoroughly looked forward to it. And then afterwards, they all went to a cafe afterwards for some pudding, some special kind of pudding. I can't remember what it was, but it was green. I suppose green food. Yeah, it looked healthy enough. Apparently, I realised that was a pudding, which I was educated on because I thought it was the main course. But there we are. I digress. So she's settling in really, really well. The dorm room looks amazing. Oh my goodness me. Take a hint, Universities of England. Look at the quality that the students are getting out there. That is the level of quality that we want in this country. Heck, we're paying £9,000 a year, right, over 3 years. Surely there is enough within all what you're charging to be able to give more appropriate accommodation. Just saying, right? Think about it. So yeah, so she's out there, she's having the time of her life, doing her lessons. She's going to the Imperial Palace at some point, and she's also going to go to a zoo tomorrow. Well done. I hope you enjoy it, my darling, I really do. And I shall no doubt throughout the time that she's out there give you little snippets about what she's getting up to. Moving on from youngest daughter to the eldest daughter, who's had a week where she's just had annual leave, and she's enjoying her little self. She's actually out shopping today with her best friend, and who's also a nurse, same as the eldest fairy, and they're both qualified at the same time, best friends. They absolutely do everything together, and they're on the same ward, and they're just having the best time. So they're out shopping at the moment, getting ready for a night out tomorrow night, because they're off to a birthday party together. Not theirs, obviously, but someone else's, and they're going to have the best time. So that's what she's been up to this week. Oh, and driving lessons and hair appointments and all good things that 20-somethings are supposed to have. Well, she is doing it, and she's having a great time. On to parents. We had a part delivered all the way from Germany for the air conditioning for our car. And when we get it, it's not right. Again, this is the second item that they've sent us that's not correct. So it's going back, and my husband's getting a full refund, and it looks as though we're actually going to go to the main dealership and just get it done there and just say and be done with it, because we are sick and tired of trying to find a part for our 4x4. It's the last of its kind of that particular brand that Kia did, and it's from 2010, and it hardly has any miles on it. It's only got 66,000 miles on it from 2000. It's 14 years old, and it only has 66,000 miles on it. But unfortunately, somebody had taken out the air conditioning unit because it had seized, or they'd stolen it. We don't know. However, we do need to get it replaced. It is a bazillion degrees outside. It is hotter than Satan's armpit. And as my husband spends a lot of time in his vehicle, it only feels right that he should have air conditioning in there. So we should be sorting that out in the not too distant future and get someone to put a unit in there before we just become a pair of eyeballs floating in what's left of us because we've melted. Absolutely not a pretty sight, and you don't want to be in there because it's too hot in that car. Did you know that this month we've fitted a dishwasher? 6.5 hours. I'm still salty about that, Biko. I really am. I've never ever had a dishwasher that has been such a faff to fit. I can, with the help of my husband, we can fit anything in this house at all. We're pretty much a dab hand at getting machinery in and out of this house and making it work. But Biko, like I said, I'm still salty. You surpassed yourselves. We were beyond it. By the time we'd fitted the thing, got it plumbed up, re-flipping wired, because the plug that you put on it was so humongous you couldn't actually get it to bend to fit into the socket. I know. So we put a new plug on it, and there we are. And then we fitted it, and when we tried to open the door, because the size of your door isn't even flipping standard, we ended up having to cut a chunk out the skirting board that goes underneath the plinthing. So now I need a new piece of plinthing because the one I've got up there is a ragged mess. It'll do for now, but I will put a new piece in later on this summer. But honestly, Biko, blimey, you surpassed yourselves. You really did. I don't know. Brilliant dishwasher, fantastic. Everything comes out crystal clear. But what a faff to fit. So that is, we've done all that this month, and I've had 2 very painful procedures at the dentist. Yeah, sorted my teeth out now, rebuilt the broken ones. The guy I had was a genius. I know I've gone private, but I've had to do. The NHS, the dentistry in this country, the NHS is on its backside. I originally broke the tooth in April, on the 8th of April. I was quoted the 5th of June before they would see me. I was in agony. Later on that week, the tooth actually split in half. And then, after all of that, having to wait until the 5th of June for somebody to fix it, it's just not an option. So, thankfully, I have health insurance and I have private health care as well as private dental care, and I've used it to the max. I just thought, why am I paying these insurances and not using them? So I have left the dentist, my dentist in Halifax, which is where I was using it, and I have gone to the one where I actually live, and it's a private one. It's Bupa, and I love it. Honestly, it's wonderful. It really is. So, yeah, my dentist in Halifax, hashtag do not recommend. I don't know what's going wrong with that super dentist place. It was the biggest one in West Yorkshire, and we thought, oh, fantastic, the whole family taken in, we will have our dental care there. No, they couldn't care less about teeth, my teeth anyway. So yeah, I won't be going back. But what I will be doing is getting my private dentist, my Bupa dentist, to make my teeth for me. And I'm looking forward to the day when they arrive. I really am. It's coming. That day is coming. Not only have I had 2 very painful procedures this month, I actually had another one in May and one in April. So my life has just, health-wise, has just been a little bit rocky this past few weeks. Paul Monty, not last Friday, the Friday before, rushed him down to the vets. The biggest flea infestation I've ever seen in a poor kitten. And we ended up with the strong arm, which was given to us by the vets down there. And it was fantastic, and it killed them all within 24 to 48 hours. They were dead. And we haven't had any come back, which we are thoroughly thrilled about. No more than Monty is thrilled to not be scratching himself to death. My little darling, he's just kicking me at the moment, but he is asleep. His night terrors are getting better. Yeah, we've used a thing called Feliway, and it has been, it's like night and day. It has calmed down. He's fantastic. He's feeling a heck of a sight better than he was, and he's not waking up in the middle of the night screaming. It's brilliant. In fact, he's taken to, I have a support pillow upstairs, and because it must smell of me, and I pop it on the floor at night, and I've noticed that he crawls onto it and he just flops and makes like a little nest for himself. So yeah, it seems to, whatever it was in Fellaway, it's done the trick. He's sleeping through, and we're not having night terrors anymore, which is just fantastic. I'm thrilled to bits for him. He's on to Whisker's food, which he thinks is fabulous. He's gone off the gravy, he prefers the jelly at the moment, so you know, that's what we'll keep him on. We've got him on Iam's Ocean Fish Kitten Biscuits, and there's also chicken biscuits, but he's finished those, so he's now on the ocean fish ones, and he thinks that those are fantastic. He likes a little bit of drop, should I say, of kitten milk, and he thinks those are fantastic too. And he is also, oh, his flower fountain, loves that. And tonight I'm nipping up to the pet store to get him one of those ice mats, because the heat has been so unbelievable and it looks as though it's around for a few more weeks. I thought, right, I'm nipping to the pet store tonight, I'm going to pick him up a heat mat, well, an ice mat, so that he can rest on it and keep his little tummy cold, because I think his tummy's a little bit off with this heat. And you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised, bless him. He's such a good boy, aren't you? Yeah, he says, I am, Mummy, but I'm so tired that I just want to flop behind you. So he's literally sat down there and, well, laid down behind me, which is why I'm perched on the edge of the seat, and he's snoring and kicking me up the bum. That's nice, isn't it? It's just like having a toddler back in the house. It truly is. So yeah, that's been June, the month of June. Oh, we had celebrated Father's Day in there as well, and I got my husband a few gifts from the children, and they got him some fantastic things. He's got a lovely T-shirt that says "We were all aboard the Boo Boo bus," which being a medic, and bless him, he loves it. And oh, he got some licorice torpedoes because he absolutely loves licorice torpedoes. It's like, you want to bribe my husband, give him a licorice torpedo. He'll do anything for a licorice torpedo. I've been watching MASH again on Classic Gold, which is Station 50 on the Freeview. Yeah. And so MASH has been rerun. We're at the beginning at the moment. We're looking forward to 5 o'clock Charlie because that is our favourite episode. If you've not seen it, do yourself a favour. Watch MASH. It's fantastic. It's just brilliant. I love it. What else have we been enjoying? Shogun. We've been watching Shogun. James Clavell's Shogun. And oh, that's so brutal. Yeah. Do I prefer it to the Richard Chamberlain version? I think they're both very, very good. I think they're both fantastic, actually. Good as each other. This is just a more modern version, but wow, what a great cast. Both, both of them, the Richard Chamberlain one and the latest Shogun. Brilliant cast, brilliant acting, well written. Can't recommend it enough. Watch Shogun, you'll love it. Watch MASH reruns, you'll enjoy that. Movies that I've been recently watching. What have I been watching? The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, and I love it. Yeah. I watched Songbirds and Snakes, which was the prequel to The Hunger Games, and the one where President Snow was the young version of President Snow, and you can see how he turned into the man he became. Oh, I won't spoil the films, but if you've not seen any of the Hunger Games, although they are ultra brutal and very savage, I do highly recommend them. I will one day read the books. I will. But I thought the films, excuse me, gosh, I'm yawning. It's been a pretty long, intense week. The movies are fantastic. I'm sure the books will be absolutely brilliant, and I look forward to the day when I can sit down and read all of the Hunger Games as well. And I do believe there's a new book coming out all about Hamish. So I'm here. I'm here for that, definitely. And so is my baby fairy, who absolutely adores the Hunger Games. I think she sees it as that's how everything in this country is going at the moment. Maybe Yorkshire is District 12. You never know. It would seem that way because anything up north, my goodness. I'll stand at the foot of our stairs with our ferret and wearing a flat cap, of which we may not own a ferret, we own a kitten, but we do have a flat cap and we do have a foot of our stairs. So yes, yes, District 12 could be Yorkshire. You never know. So yeah, that's the movie franchise I've been enjoying this month. TV, Shogun and MASH. Been thoroughly enjoying those. And Police Interceptors, who I seem to find on the TV every night. Well done, lads. You're all doing a fantastic job. A hard job, but nevertheless a necessary job. Being policemen. Yeah. I do support the force. I certainly do. I also support the NHS, even though it's struggling at the moment. It truly is. I'm sorry to say I've had to go private. Sign of the times, isn't it? The rest of the family will be joining that dental surgery as well in the not too distant future. I insist upon it. I do. We've been cleaning the garden, which we will be doing some more cleaning of the garden. Got a brand new product I need to show you. Yes, we do, don't we, bonbons? Oh, in fact, I have two new products to show you. Yeah. The first one is a bit of a treat for Monty, called Bugger Lugs Flea and Tick Shampoo, which we have to open up, and we're doing that this weekend. Yeah, that's arrived, and it's from a nice little company, and they go, "Hello, my name is Max. Me and my feline friends love to smell fresh. My owner and manufacturers they make these products in our family-run factory in the Lakeland Cosmetics in Cumbria. So it's almost local. It's only about 100 miles up the road, so almost local. His nickname is Buggerlugs. Come see what I get up to on social media. Buggerlugs Pet Care. They're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, or formerly Twitter, now known as X. Yeah, but I still call it Twitter. But yes, this isn't a paid promotion. I just wanted you to know that. But Bug-a-Lugs. Yeah, Bug-a-Lugs. I think that's a great name for a business. And not to be beaten, Bug-a-Lugs Grass Cleaner. Now, at the front of the house, we have a wild garden full of all sorts of wild flowers. Yeah, but at the back of the house, because of the way the light is and the fact that we have some trees around there, grass doesn't tend to fare very well. So we changed that to an artificial lawn. And this one is keeps my grass smelling fresh. Tested on grass, not on animals. Made in the UK. Buggerlugs trademark. Concentrated formula makes up to 10 litres of concentrated formula. And this is fresh cut grass fragrance. And it's an artificial grass cleaner. So it's 1 part of this to 10 parts of water. You put it in a watering can, and after we've finished vacuuming the lawn tomorrow, yes, I do vac the back lawn. I like to give the neighbours something to talk about. Always the one to bring the conversation. Have you seen what that crazy lady next door is doing? Oh yes. And this is Max. Yes, Max is also on here, and he's a lovely little looking doggy. I don't know if you can see him, but that's Max. Isn't he a lovely doggy? Yeah. And they are on Facebook again, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Well, now known as X. And it's Lakeland Cosmetics, Cumbria, CA143YF. So, yeah, and it's full ingredients: 5% atmospheric surfactants, 5% cationic surfactants, 5% non-ionic surfactants, and 5% perfumes. Yeah. So it comes with all the instructions and all what you need to do. That will be going on the grass, just in case there's anything on there that might irritate Monty. So we want to make sure you're all right, don't we, mate? Yeah, he's such a good boy. So yeah, these are the 2 new products that we have purchased recently, and this is no way affiliated in any way, and we are not being paid for any of the advertising because this company doesn't even know who we are. But I just want you to know that this product is out there. There are other products available, but this is the one that we've chosen. So yes, this is not a paid advertising at all. But hey, look what you got, Bugalugs. You got free advertising from Fairy Tales. So there you go. If you ever hear about us, which I doubt very much that you will ever hear about us, because we are too small and too tiny. Yes, look, I'm perched so much on the edge of this seat right now. Monty, he's a seat hog. He really is. So yeah, those are the new products. The next one that we'll be getting is called an ice sheet. But we're going to Pets at Home. Again, they don't even know who we are. But, you know, we spend an inordinately amount of time up there with buying things for Monty. He is a case. He's such a joy. He's an absolute little love. You really are, aren't you? You're going to say hello to everybody? Hmm? No, don't want to. Just want to rest. Oh, got your belly. Got your stinky belly. Honestly, he's so tiny. If I just gently flip. Look, there he is. He's so worn out. The heat today has been unbearable. And he has just literally flopped behind Mama. So on that note, that's everything that we've been up to this last month. It has been a crazy month. If we've not been on the motorway, we've been rushing round to see people. If we've not been rushing round to see people, we've been going to the vets or the dentist or the pet store or wherever else. And do you know what? We are flipping tired. Now we've got the youngest off to South Korea. The eldest is having party all week. She'll be back at work next week, so the house will be really quiet then. But time for me to find time in between my busy work schedule for everybody else that I'm running around after. I will sit down and read these books. I will make time for myself. And I will sit in my garden with my gin and tonic and my cheesy puff crisps and my books. And I'm not going to move for nobody. I don't care if we do get the 4-minute warning that a nuclear missile's on its way to the United Kingdom. I'm having my moment in my garden. So there. Yeah. Because I've earned it. Even if I only ever got 4 minutes. It's like the news cycle. Don't get me flipping started on the news cycle. Between the election of doom, the Armageddon election, because Armageddon out of here, and then Putin threatening to nuke us every morning, noon and night. I just don't know. Can we get a minute? Can we get a hot minute for ourselves? Yeah. Before we're all glowing in the dark. Who knows? I don't. I just find everything at the moment is an absolute... It's a time suck, isn't it? You know, you want to have some time for yourself, and yet there's always something that needs sorting or fixing or faffing with. Yeah, Biko, still salty. Yeah, flipping dishwashers. Honestly. You know, you would really want to upset someone, buy them a Biko and tell them, oh, it's a doddle to fit. Don't ever talk to you again. Oh, life. Life is what happens while you're busy making other plans, as said John Lennon. That's one of my most favourite quotes. And my other favourite guy is Marvin, the paranoid android. Life? Don't talk to me about life. If you've not read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, do yourself a favour this summer and get that book. It's a joy. The Vogue on poetry is sublime, right? Yeah, you'll love it. It's highly recommended by the fairy. And on that note, my darlings, I'm now going to go and fold a pile of laundry that looks like Mount Everest. Look at me. Can't wait. She says with such sarcasm. Honestly, the mom life. Yeah, mom life. It's just banging, isn't it? Until next time, my lovelies, take care. Happy reading. I hope you're reading fantastic books and enjoying the heck out of them. Take care.